In the world of global stardom, one name rarely escapes the spotlight: Kim Taehyung. But in April 2026, the conversation has shifted. Not about music, not about fashion, but about controversy. A controversy he may not have started, yet cannot fully avoid. So the question now echoes across the industry. Could the HYBE controversy actually impact Taehyung's global reputation? Over the past decade, Kim Taehyung has evolved far beyond the identity of a K-pop idol. As a key member of BTS, he has built a reputation that blends artistry, individuality, and global influence. From sold-out stadium tours to dominating luxury brand campaigns, Taehyung has consistently positioned himself as a cultural force rather than just a performer. His unique voice, artistic vision, and charismatic presence have made him one of the most recognizable faces in the entertainment industry worldwide. By 2025, he was frequently cited as one of the most searched and talked about celebrities globally, proof that his influence extended far beyond music. But with influence comes visibility, and with visibility comes vulnerability. The controversy surrounding HYBE did not begin with Taehyung. It stemmed from internal disputes, leadership conflicts, and alleged leaks of private communications within the company. These issues quickly escalated into a high-profile corporate conflict that attracted massive media attention. As details emerged, fragments of conversations and internal messages began circulating online. Among them were mentions, direct or indirect, of various artists under HYBE, including Taehyung. It's important to note, there has been no confirmed wrongdoing by Taehyung. Yet, in the age of digital media, association alone can create headlines. In today's media landscape, perception often moves faster than facts. Even without clear context, Taehyung's name appearing in discussions related to the controversy was enough to spark global conversations. Social media platforms amplified the situation rapidly. Clips were taken out of context, discussions turned into speculation, speculation turned into narratives. Suddenly, Taehyung was no longer just an observer in the story, he became part of it. This is the paradox of fame. The bigger the name, the louder the noise. Unlike many public figures who respond immediately to controversy, Taehyung took a more measured approach. When he finally addressed the situation, his response was calm, brief, and carefully worded. No emotional outburst, no defensive tone, just quiet clarity. To fans, this was reassurance. To analysts, this was strategy. By not overreacting, Taehyung avoided escalating the situation further. Instead, he maintained control over his image, something not every celebrity manages successfully. One of the defining factors in this situation has been the response of the fandom. The global fanbase of BTS, known as ARMY, quickly mobilized, defending Taehyung across platforms, correcting misinformation, highlighting his positive track record. Their reaction was not just emotional, it was organized. In many ways, ARMY acted as a protective shield, preventing speculation from spiraling into widespread reputational damage. This highlights a key reality in modern celebrity culture. Fan communities are no longer passive, they are active participants in shaping narratives. Traditional media outlets and digital platforms approached the controversy differently. Some focused on the broader HYBE conflict. Others emphasized the involvement, however minimal, of artists like Taehyung. This created two parallel narratives: the corporate conflict story, the celebrity involvement story. And often, the second narrative gained more traction. Why? Because audiences are drawn to faces more than structures. A company may be complex, but a celebrity is relatable. From an industry perspective, even indirect controversies carry potential risks. 1. Brand associations. Luxury brands tend to avoid uncertainty. Even minor controversies can trigger caution. 2. Public image stability. A consistent image is crucial for global icons. Disruptions, real or perceived, can shift public sentiment. 3. New audience perception. While existing fans remain loyal, new audiences may form opinions based on headlines alone. However, in Taehyung's case, these risks appear limited for now. Despite the controversy, several factors work strongly in his favor. Established credibility built over years, strong emotional connection with fans, consistent artistic identity, and global recognition beyond K-pop. Unlike emerging artists, Taehyung's reputation is not fragile, it is deeply rooted. This makes it more resistant to temporary disruptions. Despite the controversy, several factors work strongly in his favor. Established credibility built over years, strong emotional connection with fans, consistent artistic identity, and global recognition beyond K-pop. Unlike emerging artists, Taehyung's reputation is not fragile, it is deeply rooted. This makes it more resistant to temporary disruptions.
In the entertainment industry, not all controversies are damaging. Some become turning points. For Taehyung, this moment could reinforce his image as composed and professional, highlight his ability to handle pressure, strengthen his connection with fans. If managed correctly, this situation could actually enhance his long-term narrative. So, does the HYBE controversy truly threaten Kim Taehyung's global reputation? Based on current developments, not significantly. What we are witnessing may not be a downfall, but a test of public perception, media influence, fan loyalty, and personal composure. And so far, Taehyung appears to be passing that test. In a world where controversies can destroy careers overnight, his stability sends a powerful message. True influence is not measured by how high you rise, but by how steady you remain when the ground shakes. Behind the glamour of global fame lies a highly calculated industry, one where perception directly affects profit. For someone like Kim Taehyung, brand partnerships are not just endorsements, they are strategic alliances with some of the world's most powerful fashion houses and global companies. In moments of controversy, even indirect ones, brands tend to observe carefully rather than react immediately. This is known in the industry as the wait and watch phase. So far, there have been no major contract withdrawals, no public distancing from Taehyung, and no visible decline in campaign presence. This suggests a crucial point. Brands still trust his stability and influence. In fact, some analysts believe that Taehyung's calm handling of the situation may actually reinforce his appeal as a reliable global ambassador. Because in branding, consistency is everything, and Taehyung has consistently delivered. As the industry moves forward, the question is no longer about the controversy itself, but about what comes next. Will Taehyung continue his current trajectory as a global icon, shift toward more personal, artistic projects, or redefine his public image entirely? Historically, artists at his level often use moments like this as transition points, not because they are forced to, but because they choose to evolve. With BTS entering a new era of activity, Taehyung stands at a unique crossroads. Global fame is already secured, artistic credibility is established, public attention is at its peak. This creates the perfect environment for reinvention if he chooses it. But it also allows for something equally powerful: continuity. Sometimes the strongest move is not change, but staying exactly who you are. In the end, the HYBE controversy may not be remembered for what it revealed, but for what it tested. It tested the resilience of Kim Taehyung. It tested the loyalty of fans. It tested the influence of modern media. And perhaps most importantly, it tested the difference between noise and reality.
Because in a world driven by headlines, not every story defines a career. Some simply pass through, leaving behind a clearer picture of who truly stands strong. As of now, Taehyung's position remains not only intact, but possibly even stronger than before. And if this moment proves anything, it is this: global icons are not built in moments of comfort, but in moments of uncertainty.